Okay, so today, again, trying to help people who's never done certain things themselves. I didn't find anything on the internet with respect to a 1966 Chevy II. No, it's not a Ford Escort. No, it's not a Ford Focus. That's a 1966 Chevy II. And what I'm going to try to do today is take out my manual steering gearbox. And what I'm going to do is try to take it out without pulling the motor. I've read some forums on that you can pull the motor mount down here and its perch, and you might be able to get it out. So I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. If not, then I got to pull the motor. But what I'm going to do first is get the car up really high and such that I can get it out. So I've already taken out loosened up the header bolts. As you can see, the headers are very tight. These headers go back into mufflers, and that's what I wanted. I did not want to cut a hole in my fender. And so I'm going to take the headers off. I think I'm going to have to lift the motor up just a little bit to get the header out. Hopefully it'll clear, and then I can get to the motor mount pretty easy. So wish me luck. Okay, I got the car up high enough. As you can see, I got it up pretty high. At least I hope that's high enough. I'll give it a measurement here of how high it is, and I'm going to support it with the engine hoist here just to support it. I'm planning to put a couple of 2x6s underneath the oil pan rail just to kind of hold it there. Hopefully it doesn't bend the oil pan rail. I don't know if it will or not. I might decide something different once I get in there, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the pitman arm and some of the linkage here, because as you can see, I don't have a lot of room already for the header. There's not much room to take the header out, so hopefully I don't have to lift the motor up too high. So the more I have out of the way, hopefully the better. Well, it seems like it's up a lot higher, but I've got it up maybe about 8 inches. Again, the jacks are up against the A-arms such that it's supporting the car as if it was on the ground. So it's about 8 inches off the ground. It looks a lot higher, but that's all it is. Hopefully that's enough. Tools, one of the important things or best things to have is the right tools. I don't know if this is the right tool, but this has helped me a lot. I bought this at Harbor Freight. It's for pulling off the ball joints, and it works pretty damn good. So I wouldn't use a pickle fork and hammer the hell out of it. This thing works pretty damn good. Just put it on, tighten it up, and eventually it pops like a shotgun, but it gets it off. I know it may be hard to see here, but what I'm going to do is take off this tie rod right here. It bolts to the steering tie rod. I'm going to take that off first with that tool. Again, I got it mounted, ready to go. Okay, that one's loose. It does. It comes off like a shotgun when it comes off. It's boom! Okay, next one I'm going to get the steering crossbar here off the pitman arm. I'm sorry if you can't see it that well, but that's what I'm doing. Pitman arm is right here, and the steering link arm is here. Okay, got that guy off the pitman arm, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I'm going to go to the front so you can see it better. Okay, there's the pitman arm right there. The steering link, it's still connected, and the tie rod is still connected here, so hopefully see what goes there. Now I'm going to take the pitman arm off. Well, it's starting to look feasible now. Here's the gearbox. Okay, and it looks like if I do take this off, and of course the header's got to be out, it looks like it'll work. But I got to get the headers out first, and so on. So I'm going to try to get the headers out and see what happens. Here's the from the top, and it looks feasible, as like I say, but I got to get the headers out. Okay, we got the perch off, and the header came out. Yay! Okay, so I just loosened the bolts of the steering gearbox. I've got the engine supported by a 2x6 as well as the engine hoist. Take off the steering wheel and see what happens. Okay, well, I got the perch out, and you can see here's the gearbox, and I just didn't even have to Tetris it, and it comes right out. Oh look, and here's the broken part. I don't know what the hell that is, but looks like a bearing. Anyway, so this is the old one, and this is what I didn't know what the hell happened, but it looks like the bearing or something broke on it. I mean, it's completely loose. Anyway, I get the other one on Monday, and then I'll put it back in. So that's it for removal. Installation is opposite of removal, right? That's what the Haynes manual says.